Well, there's little doubt that Spain and Portugal are two of the 21st century's most formidable teams. Both ambitious, both obliged to win, both crowned with incredible talent, but only one can prevail. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
So things are underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Cancelo. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Pedri.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Laporte gets across to intercept that. Good ball, good take. Drills one in. Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. And he thumps it clear. He's had it taken off him. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Ended up in no man's land. João Cancelo. That's going wide left. Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. And that's gone loose. Cucurella gets across and deals with it. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Gavi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Pinches it off him. Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's been cut out, well played. It's not an especially... That could spell trouble. Oh, just skips past his man. Now it's Oyarzabal. Delivered... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Portugal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to get it clear. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Kubasi. Ferran Torres chasing after it. He's shifting through the gears here. Llorente. Ferran Torres. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Ferran Torres really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
That's a good ball.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. It's a good ball out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And it's Vitinha. Ball's gone astray.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he can thump it away. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. He is through here. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. João Cancelo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Goes looking wide. And that has put paid to that.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw
2
level.
minutes has been indicated.
Llorente picks it up out wide. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He shifted it to the flank. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals,